What's up, guys? Blade Master here with a special guest commentator. Who the fuck might this be? Who is it?
I don't know.
Is this Prussian Prince? Is this Maximus? Is this Air? Is this Oakley? Is this Indy even? No, it's just Diplomat. Hi, Diplo.
Hey guys, what the crap's going on? Eric Diplomat here.
Bads. We are gonna co-commentate the second game in the third round between Willian and King of Fakes in the Big Blade Balance tournament. It's fought in Ankira, which seems to be pretty even. Looks pretty nice. It's got like a little patch of woods on the right flank, which could make for some sneaky cavalry usage. Let's see if that happens. Why don't you go over Galatia? Actually, no, I'll go over Seleucids, you go over Galatia next. I have taken. I haven't taken. Willian, oh god. Willian has taken a pretty strong pikeline. He's brought 4 thorax pikemen and 1 silver shield pikeman. So, total of 5 pikes. He's got 4 Persian light archers, not a single slinger. A shield bearer general behind them. He's got a total of 4 Median cav and an eastern spearman behind, an eastern spearman on each flank, and a hillman on the flanks as well. What about Galatia?
Okay, so King of Fakes has gone with 4 Galatian spears, 3 mercenary Syrian archers, a core of 4 Galatian legionaries, and then on the flanks he's got 2 Galatian swords on each. And then he's gone with 4 Galatian raiders and a noble horse general.
What do you think of this build to take on a Seleucid pike build?
It's pretty strong. He just needs to make sure he can abuse the flanks and get around the pikemen. He's not really got much melee cavalry, which might come to bite him in the arse, but these Galatian raiders are really strong, really cost effective.
Yeah. On the other hand, like, it's not like Seleucids really have much in the way of melee cav. They've only got median cav. Anyways, as for the actual battle, the Syrian archers getting focused fire by Willian. They have turned on precision shot. I think they were targeting the thorax pikemen. Thorax pikemen have taken some damage. The silver shield as well. They're targeting the right units. Of course, the pikemen have got a lot less missile block chance now in blade balance. The archers are getting targeted by the Persian lights though, but they've decided to change their focus and hit the rear of the Galatian spears. Now that's definitely a mistake, don't you think?
Yeah, he should have focused on the skirmishes a bit more.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, you're going to want to clear off the skirmishers so that your pikes stay intact. Right now, the silver shield are taking a shit ton of damage. The eastern spearmen going to hold down the Galatian spears, and then the thorax pikemen going to form up really weird and try and attack this Galatian swords. Hillmen are going to stay behind to protect from rear charges from the Galatian swords. Meanwhile, on the right flank, nothing really has happened. They're clearing off a lot of these silver shield pikemen, but he's losing a lot of men in the process. Do you think he should have switched to the Persian lights with his mercenary Syrians?
Yeah, if he gets the skirmishers off the field, he's got a big advantage, especially in the late game. But again, across the line, his thorax pikemen are kind of getting a bit destroyed, and he's really a bit all over the place. He's also sent in a Median cav against Galatian legionaries just all on its own.
Oh yeah, that's true.
He's very broken up at the moment.
And he's going to take a charge from Galatian spears on the right flank. His eastern spearmen have just gotten destroyed there. But the hillmen, really, they're not going to make much of a difference. So the right flank, most likely.
The centre's really exposed as well.
Yeah, the center is super exposed. But unfortunately, the only choice is for the general to go in and exploit that. But that can be a risk that is unnecessary because the Median cav are right there. Galatian Legion is going to charge right into the front of thorax pikemen. They're going to get chewed up super quick. The noble horse coming in to support, the Median cav is basically dead now, but the Galatian raiders have helped out in that little engagement as well. The silver shield pikemen just got hammered, didn't really do anything, and that's a huge amount of money that's gone to waste. But here on the right flank, Hellenic cataphracts, surprise, they were chilling in the forest on the right, and now they're going to just destroy these Galatian spears, who are pretty much isolated, and they're going to get a lot of kills on the Galatian swords as well.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the Hellenic cataphracts, really strong unit. If he uses these guys carefully, they can destroy anything that Galatia is going to bring. And now the Galatian player is getting really, really aggressive with his general. Very risky play over there. He's not got any support, kind of caught in the middle of nowhere. And the Seleucids have kind of won on the left flank. It's just the centre that's the threat at the moment. So Galatia needs to start attacking on through the flanks.
Yeah, this noble horse general is in deep shit. He's literally behind enemy lines and he's got no support. There's a Median cav that charges right into him. There's an Eastern Swim that's going to charge right after that. The general recently died apparently? No, never mind. The Hellenic Cataphracts now just going to destroy the Galatian swords. Hellenic Cataphracts seem like one of those units like you just want to bring one of them in. Because if you bring more than one, it's going to be a bit too much to micro and it's too much money that's going to be spent on them. I think one is probably the best number. Don't want to go more than one.
Yeah, it's not like the Eastern Cataphracts where you can take a couple and make them work. The Hellenic Cataphracts are just too costly to bring more than one. But the Galatian general has actually managed to win the engagement and he's free now. He's just going to get a charge into the Eastern Spearmen. Should do okay in that engagement. Now with Galatia's...
I think, pause for a second.
Shit.
Okay, so continuing. The Shield Bearer is going to charge into Galatian Legionaries. Fresh Galatian Legionaries who actually pull away from the Shield Bearers, strangely enough. And the Noble Horse has destroyed that Eastern Spearman and you can go now Diplo. Press resume. The Thorax Pikeman. So there you were. Yeah, he charged right into the Eastern Spearman. Double XP Chevron, going to destroy some of these Persian light archers who've actually done pretty decently. And the Thorax Pikemen now, solitary Thorax Pikemen, not really going to do much. They're getting gangbanged by Galatian Spears and Galatian Swords.
The Galatian Raiders managed to get a charge into the Thorax Pikemen who didn't have their spears down, but then the Thorax Pikemen managed to put their spears down as the Galatian Raiders charging. And now the Galatian Raiders have lost a lot of men. They've lost like half the units just off that.
They lost a crap ton. And if they try to pull out, the Hillmen, of course, can just chase after them and kill them off. Wow, that's actually a big deal because the Galatian Raiders are going to be necessary for him. He's lost all of his skirmishers and he's still got some pikes to deal with. There's one Thorax Pike at 111 men. Oh, basically there's one pikeman. The Shield Bearer is at full strength, but I think it can go in Galatia's favor now. It looks pretty much set in Galatia's favor. He has one full strength Galatian Raiders left.
The Hellenic Cataphracts are down to 26 men. They might be able to finish off the archers though. That's going to be really, really good.
I didn't even see these archers. Shit. Yeah, so he's got 2 more archers left. And they're going to get destroyed. They're going to get flattened by Hellenic Cataphracts. Ouch. 20 men left. I think this Hellenic Cataphract is literally the biggest unit now that can change the game. They are getting slaughtered by Syrian archers. I would hazard that he's used heavy shot. No, it doesn't look like he's used heavy shot. Because the shots per minute is a bit too high for heavy shot, I think.
If the archers survive, this is a really big deal because then the Seleucids have no cavalry left or anything. And he can just skirmish down till the end of the game.
All he needs to do is just focus on that pike. Once he kills off the pike, it's basically done. Even if he brings it down to like half strength. Oh no, they turned their pikes around. Oh fuck, the noble horse. Oh wow, that's talk about game-changing moments. That noble horse just got flattened by that Thorax pikeman. It literally got a double experience chevron in like 2 seconds. God damn. Yeah, so who do you think is going to win this now? After that?
Well, the Hellenic Cataphracts managed to survive with 6 men left. That's what the morale does on these really expensive units. So the archers haven't been able to fire really. And now it just really doesn't look like Galatia has enough.
The Galatian Raiders forced to charge in and wow, that super heavy mass just flattens all of them on the charge. But it gives the Syrian archers precious few seconds to fire in a couple volleys against them. Honestly, I don't even think he needs to, focus on firing at the Hellenic Cataphracts. Whatever remaining ammo he has should just go to the Thorax Pikemen. Because at the end of the day, the Cataphracts are great and all, but like with only 4 or 5 of them, the Noble Horse could have just killed them off, or even the Galatian Raiders. As you can see here, the Galatian Raiders managed to kill them off.
I'm not sure why Willian used Raid's banner there. He's not even in combat at the moment.
He used Rally earlier, and I don't know why he said use race banner now.
And now we've got a precision shot from the Syrian archers. I don't think there's really enough left in the unit to even do much damage.
Exactly.
The Seleucids really can't do anything at this point. They've just got to wait and see whether they can grind it out in melee. Although there's still some ammo left on the raiders, so...
He's turning off pike phalanx so that these guys show their shields, have a greater missile block chance. And this is a bit of forest camping, but I already talked to Willian about this. He was like, my opponent really didn't care and he was completely okay with it. So
Willian would say that, wouldn't he?
No, I trust him. I trust him. He's a nice guy. But yeah, it's at the end of like, I understand why he forest camped now because he only has 2 units left. But yeah, I mean, King of Fakes is on my Steam, friend list. If he had a problem,
it's only logical, really, at this point.
Yeah, it's basically end game. He has literally nothing else that he can do. So, Noble Horse, 15 men, has done actually really well, considering the type of units that it was faced up against, and considering the incredibly ballsy move by bringing it literally into the center of the enemy army. So it's done okay. 1 Galatian swords, Galatian spears. It looks like the Syrian archers, do they still have their ammo? No, they don't have any ammo left.
I think this is going to go in the Seleucid favour, as long as he doesn't get too many rear charges in the back of the pikes, because there's just not enough on the Galatian side to be able to win in melee. Like, even if it was a shield bearer on its own, it could possibly win.
Yeah, possibly, because right now that Noble Horse is so depleted that even a rear charge onto shield bearer is probably like 1 or 2 would just die off the charge. Galatian Raiders could be the critical factor here, but pike phalanx dropped, so he wisely turns away. Galatian Raiders here, looks like he's just going to focus on the shield bearer. He rear charged the shield bearer with his Noble Horse. Yeah.
If he gets the general off the field, then he has a big morale advantage.
The general is at 94 men. There's no way he's going to be able to get them off.
He really needs to get his Noble Horse out at this point.
Yeah, but the thing is, if he pulls away with the Noble Horse, he's just going to hit pikes.
Yeah, this is bad. He didn't keep anyone in reserve to threaten the Thorax pikemen.
Yeah. I think mind games like that would have been critical here, so that the Thorax pikemen didn't know where to move. So yeah, wow. So Willian clutches it out late game. Costly victory for the Seleucids. Willian manages to pull 1 back in the second game. And why don't you go and look at the unit stats. Talk to us about the unit stats, Diplo. Spit that fire, Diplo!
Well, the 2 standout
Diplo,
units...
spit that fire, Diplo!
2 standout units are the shield bearers. Now, shield bearers are really effective against Galatia because Galatia doesn't really have any elite infantry. And the Hellenic cataphracts as well, insane amount of kills. I would have liked to see the Galatian spears used a bit better. Medi and Cav were just rubbish. The skirmishers did really well. Galatia didn't use its cavalry well because you should have got the Persian light archers off the field a lot quicker.
Oh yeah,
definitely. They're really weak, but they can do a lot of damage if they're just left alone.
Yeah, if you don't take care of them, then that's why the Syrian archers, they probably would have been better off if like 1 Syrian archer was just focusing, or maybe if all 3 just decided to destroy all the Persian light archers at the start of the game. I mean, look at the amount of damage they did. Like, the Thorax pikemen did do pretty decently, but if you don't have archers behind them, then it would be very easy for Galatia to just rear charge them into oblivion.
A couple of the pikemen, like 3 of them got an insane amount of kills. I think the reason is just how easily they can turn around. Like, it's so hard to flank pikemen when as soon as you rear charge them,
you had to fucking sneak diss me like this. You had to sneak diss me at the end of the video. Put me on blast at the end of the video.
You saw it happen in the game.
Yeah, but I've reduced morale so that they, like Levy pikemen, they waver and they can rout if you just use whistling and flaming and like get even a shitty little rear charge. They will rout. So it plays out. It's all right at the end. I think it's all right at the end.
Well, anyway, moving on to Galatia.
Let's all hate on Diplo, please.
Yeah.
Can we all get a hashtag thing going on?
Everyone does it anyway. It's okay. I'm used to being bullied online. So
That's sad childhood though.
the Noble Horse General did really well. Galatian Raiders were mixed. He just needed to focus the Persian Light Archers a lot more. The Galatian Legionaries didn't really pay off, I don't think, especially since there was so much cheap infantry on the other side. The Galatian Spears, 2 of them did well, 2 of them really didn't.
See, I think really he lost this game because of the poor use of the Galatian Spears.
Yeah.
The Galatian Spears against that cataphract could have just, if he used cavalry counter tactics, I don't think I saw him use that. If he used it, then the Hellenic cataphracts would have been toast, and they were huge in this game.
Galatian Spears are pretty ridiculous for how well they are against cavalry. Cavalry counter tactics is so good on such a cheap unit. And the Galatian swords, they did reasonable, but
well, considering the units that they were fighting Eastern Spearmen and Hillmen.
He just got absolutely stomped by a couple of key units.
Yeah.
That was basically it in the end.
It's always fun to see those Hellenic cataphracts and like a unit like that just get a shit ton of kills in a battle. So yeah, super fun battle. Let me know if you guys want to see more co-commentaries with Diplomat. I am going to commentate on the third game with him. So yeah, if you don't like it, you guys can fuck off. No, I shouldn't say that. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed it and stay tuned for more. Pause. What time are you?
6:21.
How did you get to 6:21? I'm at 6:36.
Shit. No, right. The problem was at the start you didn't say that you was starting playing the replay. So then I was like way behind you at the start and I didn't want to say anything. And then it's just like fast forwarded. And then I went a bit too far.
Okay. You just stay paused at 6:36 and I'm going to tell you when I get to 6:21 then.
Okay. We fucked this up.
No, it's all good. They love it when we fuck it up, so it's cool.